Hola amigos, bien o no, saludos desde Medellín y hoy poco cambiar el tema, no vamos a practicar pronunciación especialmente, solo quiero compartir poco con mi día a día hoy y algunos pensamientos, más o menos para practicar escuchando y pensando. So, hello again, here we are back on the terrace in Medellin. Have a splendid evening, look at that, tremendous, yeah? All the lovely lights. So today, interesting day today. Started with a visit to the dentist, which wasn't actually as bad as it sounds, and I can still speak. And then I went with my wife, we went to the cinema, and we went to see one of the films that was contesting for the Oscars this year. We went to see a film called Past Lives, which is actually from Korea. So I had the interesting experience of watching a film spoken in Korean with Spanish subtitles, which was quite interesting. But the film itself is a very interesting little film. I highly recommend it if you get a chance to catch it while it's still on release. It's a very interesting movie. So we have a plot of two children at a school, and the girl and her family emigrate to Canada. So her friend is left behind and he misses her. And 20 odd years later, finally, after a long separation, they meet up again. But obviously lots of things have changed. They got married and things like that. And although they've missed each other all this time, the person they remember obviously isn't there anymore, because they're not 12 anymore. So the person they've been holding on to in their mind has changed. And that's kind of an interesting, slightly strange idea, particularly for those of us like me who have moved a little bit from when they started. Lots of our friends are a long way away, and perhaps we don't speak to them that often, so the person they remember might be a little bit different to the person that I am now, because what sort of things have happened, different experiences, things like that. So it's an interesting idea, yeah. And those of us who get to travel a lot, if we really do live a long way away from where we started off, or even if we just move towns, it's an interesting thought, yeah. People we remember from the past, we can only remember them from basically the last time we saw them, whenever that was, which could be quite a long while ago. And if we meet them again, obviously there's that kind of slight shock, because we expect them to be one person, the person we last remembered, and obviously here they are now with a whole different set of experiences, and also quite a few years on the clock, as it were. So that was an interesting little film. It really makes you think about it. That's my reflection for the day. Think about that. Has that affected you? Because if, like me, you're living in a different country now than where you started off, I imagine you don't get to travel back all that often. So every time you do go back home to see the family, people say, "Oh, you've changed." Yeah. So it's an interesting idea, yeah. But I thought the film captured it very well, and is certainly deserving of its place as a nomination for the Oscars. So if you get a chance, have a look at it. Past Lives, very nice little film. And the experience of watching a movie in one language and subtitles in another, yeah, that's something else. That's quite interesting. I'm not sure I'm ready yet to learn. I don't think my Spanish is good enough yet to let it help me learn Korean, let's put it that way. But it was a very good film, I did enjoy it. So there we go. That's my thought for the day. I hope that's not too esoteric, but wherever you are, I wish you a splendid evening, and until tomorrow, we shall say cheerio.